2,
You got the biggest
3.
Hey, watch it. I just run out, didn't it?
Yeah.
One more time, everybody. 1, 2, 3.
I don't think I
That had to have got it.
I had one more.
did you?
I think I got one more. I think I can get one more.
Okay. I don't remember. Recall a time. Oh, am I ready?
Is this for me or who?
And Patsy, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
And we're going to go to the next youngest, all the way down to the baby.
Okay.
Recall a time when you were in a pickle or a fix with Papa.
He put me in a pickle, I'll tell you. You remember when we, the whole basketball team got together at Aunt Elizabeth Parks' house, and we all dyed our hair black before the ball game? And after the basketball game, I was grounded. I had to stay home a week from school, and all my lessons got sent home because my hair was dyed black. And I washed it and got all the dye out of it. 3 days later, I got to go back to school. He said he's seen streetwalkers in Mexico that look like that.
How did he know that?
He lost his memory about that.
Charles made the fifth.
Senior moment.
I don't remember. I don't remember. Betsy made that story up.
Oh, I guess Uncle Arthur, it's your turn now.
Yeah,
He's
he's old.
confessing
He's
to
old
that.
too.
You're in the hot seat.
I talk about hot seat. I remember one time Patsy and I were having one of our little tussles in the house, and she chased me, and I ran right through the living room. We had an old heater sitting there, and she jumped over it and came down on top of it and bent it. When Daddy got home, he wanted to know what happened to the heater. Neither one of us knew what happened, so we went to the garage with the belt. And he got me first. He did say, belt it or something like that. I got it. No, I didn't do it. Going around and around. You got Patsy in about the second lip. Yeah, I did it. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Truth confession.
I had a pair of cowboy boots, and I kicked at you, and I hit you in the heater right here too. It's a new Dearborn heater, brand new heater, and I didn't do the heater in. Went to the garage.
Yeah.
That garage was not.
Okay, I guess we have Uncle Wally up next.
Yeah,
You're in the hot seat now.
I'm trying to remember any of that.
You try to remember which one.
I learned from these two. It's good to have older brothers and sisters because you try to avoid those kind of mistakes. I'm thinking real hard.
Y'all had
I
to
must have amnesia because I can't remember any.
So you learn
You
from their
never got
mistakes.
caught. That's the deal. You were so smart. You never got caught.
That's right. I bet
what he
Dad
learned.
can remember something, but I
Give him
Wally.
I wouldn't remember. See, nobody's telling me. We don't be innocent.
Innocent to prove guilty.
I never tell him.
Something he caught you at, right? I'll pass it to Jim. I can't remember. Oh, I knew. But I admit to it right away. It wasn't something that, I had. I was probably about 8 years or 9 years old, and I wanted to drive the old Ferguson tractor up from the field, and I asked Dad if I could go get it. It was down in the field. And when I got up to the house, there was a gate closed, and I couldn't get enough weight on the clutch pedal to stop it, and we knocked the whole thing down. I didn't drive the tractor again for a long time.
But you remember when you and we got it backed out and we couldn't get it stopped? It was brand new then. They were at the store putting the mail up.
And they don't even know
Help me,
that.
help me. I don't know how to stop it. Help me. I don't know how
Oh, he knew
either.
immediately. He knew when he saw that tractor sitting way out. Okay? Now what do we do?
I'm going to tell one on Jim. Jim was babysitting for us or something.
She couldn't tell me hardly for laughing.
What do you
because
Sorry,
they'd done something and she got a switch and got after him. She was catching Butch and Patsy real easy, but Jim, he was going over those bedded ground out there and he was stepping.
I remember that.
He's hollering loud top of his voice. And it was, he said she had to sit down on the bed.
I couldn't catch up with them.
Laughing.
They all outrun me, and I was the last one.
We were going across the top of the bed. Didn't
There
have to go up.
there wasn't no switch either. It was a board about 12 foot long.
That's what it looked like to you.
Jim was a decoy. Well,
It's gonna nail me.
Designated decoy.
I was scared for my life.
Everyone for himself. He's letting it out.
And turn red in the face.
Okay.
Now,
Now tell you
Now go ahead and tell
which one you remember.
I don't know which one to tell. I guess it's the one I can blame on Arthur.
Oh.
I don't know which one to
How
tell.
come I get on? That's exactly now you gonna.
is that when you turn white?
Yes, sir. Arthur was coming home on leave one time from the Navy, and Mother had an old 49 Plymouth, I believe it was.
Yeah.
It'd been sitting up for several months, and so Arthur thought I knew how to drive and everything, you know. So
You've been driving
said,
that truck around on the floor.
he said, "You think you can drive that when we get it started?" And I said, "Well, I guess so." He said, "Okay, he said, let's push it out on the road out there, and I'm gonna get behind you, and I'm just gonna push." He said, "Turn the key on and pump on the gas. You know, just don't go too fast." I said, "Okay." So I got in there and I put my foot on the gas. Nothing happened. He was pushing me and he slowed down, stopped, got out and said, "Did you have the key on?" I said, cut the key on and push on that gas. That's all I was thinking about. Cut that key on. I was pushing that gas pedal. I said, "Oh, God," I was licking up over that steering wheel. Like I said, "Oh, God, he's going to get off of me a little bit." That curve's coming up quick down there. I couldn't see in the rearview mirror. I couldn't see nothing. I said, "Push that gas and keys on, and we're going faster." Here comes the corner. What we gonna do now? Slow down, slow down. And I started coming around that corner, and the next thing it started sliding out, and I hit one of them posts, and then the rascal flipped upside down. Next thing I knew, I was hanging on that steering wheel. I didn't know how to pray then, still don't. Oh, help me, Lord, help me. Listen, I said, "He's right behind me somewhere." And then flipped back over, I got out, and nobody around. Butch was coming over the hill, he was having a heart attack about that.
I'm holding that wheel for you.
But you know, I don't think Daddy ever said a word to me. He knew, he could tell by the look on my face. I was hurt more than he could ever hurt me. He just killed me because I just ruined Mom's car and hurt Arthur, and I felt terrible. But anyway, we survived it, and it turned out real good after it all over. We cut the top off of it and killed lots of rabbits with that old car.
that was the plan.
That part didn't last.
I was
You got hurt?
You
don't park that car.
Arthur,
Right.
you got hurt?
Oh, I thought the car was over.
Over here.
Oh.
He story, he wanted me to have me paint.
When he come over that hill, he saw me upside down.
And
Oh, he
and
thought
she
you-
said, "I don't want to be
Oh.
too excited, but something just happened." I said,
I
"What
didn't know
happened?"
either.
Well, nobody got hurt, but Arthur pushed the Plymouth and got started. Jimmy was driving with his foot on the foot feet all the way to the floor.
I was pumping that gas, boy. I can remember that.
I told Jim, she said, "He's all right, but that car's not too pretty." He turned over, the windshield popped out, and started scooping dirt up.
Oh, I remember that.
He was hanging up there upside down.
That's the only place I had was bruises on my leg, though. Where the steering wheel.
Yeah.
If it'd been in a nowadays car, I'd been dead.
Bit of damage to the old Kaiser too. Remember when I was
Yeah,
going to
I
band practice early
I
and
got
I?
home that night and I started sniffing. I got out of the car and I kept following my nose and I got out there and the upholstery and the old Plymouth had caught fire from under the part. They cut, well, it's usually cut darts. And I got a hold of that stuff, fixed it down, killed it. Put the fire out, otherwise if I'd gone in the house, we'd have all the ashes out.
You remember the time when we went on our Sunday evening drive? We went over to the pasture. Dad had driven way around to the pasture, and came time to get out and open the gate and go in the pasture. Well, we didn't want to get out and open the gate because we wanted to both sit by the doors. So it was my time to get out and open the gate and get back in. Well, I got ready to get back in the car, and Butch didn't want to. He got out too. And he didn't want to get in the middle, and I didn't want to get in the middle. So we were standing outside arguing about, no, you get in, I don't want to get in, you get in. And Daddy drove off and left. And the sun was going down, and Mother was real upset. Well, we thought the minute they drove off, we started laughing, because that was funny. Well, they'll be back to get us. They'll be back to get us. So we struck out, and that was way down the dirt road. So we got up to the pavement, we were walking down the pavement. He'll be back to get us. It was getting dark. So here come these headlights. We'll show him. We'll make him think somebody got us. So we crawled in the pasture, got under the fence and got in the pasture. He went on by and he went all the way, I guess, over to the old pasture where we came from. We thought, oh, we're going to be in trouble. We better get back out on the highway. So we get back out on the highway, and here come those headlights back out down the highway. Pulled around behind us and stopped. He gets out, unbuckling his belt right there. We got a couple of licks apiece right there on the highway. We got back in and came home.
You can have the window.
It was dark by then too.
You remember, was that you, Wally? Maybe all of us down there skinny dipping in the hole. Gertrude,
That was all of us.
Gertrude went up there and told Mother.
We used to get horse trough. Remember when Mother and Daddy go to the store and Juanita was watching us? Don't y'all go get in that nasty, dirty, muddy water in that horse trough. You're going to have sores all over you. They wouldn't head for the store to the post office good, and we'd be out there. We'd be that old black muck sticks all in your hair, on your arms, and everything. Stink. Ooh. We think they never knew we'd been in it. Now put our clothes back on. Oh, mercy.
I've got a picture somewhere to prove it. She's telling the truth. Playing in the mud hole, I jumped out and took a picture.
Oh, that was over at the kitty place.
That's it.
I think Mother was getting ready to go to town and had us dressed in white. Both of us were all dressed in white, and the Watkins man came by. And she was talking to him and buying some stuff from him, and we went and got in a mud puddle. And she said she got so mad, but she couldn't whip us because she thought we were at the side. There we were in our white, sitting in the mud puddle. Yeah,
Okay,
I've seen
Lynn.
that picture.
Linda, your turn.
Hey, by the time I came along, he was so tired after dealing with all them. I never got in trouble.
She got in trouble. She just didn't know
He
it.
got by with everything. He gave up. I haven't got them under control.
All I remember is all the stuff they did to me.
I saw her look at you. What is it?
I remember when she sat on the baby chickens and we all had to look for hours for her, and she was between the garage doors hiding. She sat on the baby chickens like the mother hen did and killed them. She was about 3 years old, and she got in there and hid, and Mother made us all go
I was
look.
keeping the chickens warm.
We had to get in the cars and drive down the highway and find her. Mother was about to have to go to the hospital. She was so scared. And there she was, frozen in between those garage doors, hiding in there. Didn't let anybody know.
Since I blocked
Sat
that
on the
thing out of my
baby
mind.
chickens. Squashed them.
Yeah, she used to scare Mother to death when she'd cry and hold her breath until she
yeah.
turned blue.
I remember that too.
Well, I was crying because of what y'all did to me. Every time at the dinner table, they go back behind me and thump me on the head, always calling me names. Knock knees, Boney Maroney. And then I'd screech at the top of my lungs, and Mother'd have to
Get
start
us in
screaming.
can't be all happy with that bunch.
Yeah, we don't have
That's all
long
we can
enough.
tell. Rest of it's between us and the good Lord.
We're still trying to work that out.
He's still working on something.
That's a lifetime job.
I got a question. Did Mamaw do any of the spanking, or did just Papa?
Yes, Mama did.
Mamaw
Yeah,
did
but
the
it's
spanking?
usually wait till your daddy gets
Yeah.
home. That's what we heard every day. Just wait till your daddy gets home.
When I knew it was about that time, I'd head out behind the old barn and sit there and wait. He'd come out with a name we usually knew. Aren't Lynn? I knew that was the bad business.
Happy Ann,
Yeah.
where are you? It's a wonder we had an old barn with hay. Arlene and I used to get up in the very top of the grapevine with the grapevines and snitch cigarettes out of the house to the top of the hay and sit up there and smoke them. Burn the barn down.
And 2 barbecue chickens.
We were perched on the very top of the hay bales in the old hay barn. Y'all used to get out there and chase and ride the milk calves. To get
Yeah,
in trouble.
I didn't want to tell that.
Don't y'all run those milk calves. Don't you be chasing those
Don't be
milk
riding
calves.
those
Don't
calves.
ride those milk calves. Get out there. Rodeo was on when they go to the store.
The old Wayne Kiefer would come up there. We'd ride ours till Daddy's, I could tell he was getting ready to find out. We'd go down and ride.
Right there.
But he caught me one day. That wasn't fun. Yeah. Wayne bailed out on me. He headed for the house.
He didn't went
I had to get it by myself.
Oh, we
Dip
could
that
do
rope in that trough over there. Ooh, it's bad enough without that wet rope.
We got 3 of them. We got Pollock's calves too.
Made all the neighbors got their calves.
Poor old Jimmy Henderson. Wayne and I talked about it at school, about riding the milk calf. Jimmy Henderson wanted to come ride. He came home, spent the night with me, and still had his school clothes on. You know, we'd go and change. He had his good school clothes. So Wayne and I, we caught one, got the rope on it and everything. Jimmy climbed on. There's a fence down the middle of the milk tins back there. And that calf learned if it headed that fence, Wayne and I'd bail off of it. Jimmy didn't know that. He went up alongside that fence and he reached to get a post, and that barbed wire ripped his shirt and
His school clothes.
woo, yeah, cut him open.
Oh my goodness.
We had to run to the house, found an old sheet and tore it off. He looked like a mummy. We got through that. We had his clothes all bloody and cut up.
Oh
I
man.
snuck him a shirt and his sleeves made it. That was bad.
Was that before or after y'all two got together and was gonna run away? Lassie died.
Probably after.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, y'all want to tell that story.
Y'all were gonna be trappers somewhere, I don't know. Going to Alaska.
Yeah. Jimmy got lost about 600 yards from his house.
Crossing the Canadian border.
I think I told Laura that story.
Yeah, that's not good. That
That
would
was
involve
bad.
Mama. She ended
Yeah.
up finding out about it,
She
from what I
finally found
understand.
out about it. She didn't take that too good.
Papa, you remember any other stories of them getting in trouble?
I can't remember all of them. I forgot.
Too many got down. Locked him out of his memory.
Even some of these are news to me.
Uh-huh.
94 years to find out the truth.
Now we need one from you. What was your worst?
Oh, yeah.
He ran away too.
Yeah, I didn't find that out until his 80th birthday. So my little buddies came in and told me about his runaway.
Wild weather's been good outside.
They did to me too.
We were
They got too warm out there.
we went to discover the world.
We're in a bigger trip than I was going to run away.
School was fixing to start. I had a birthday party on the 5th. And when we got through with the party, everybody went to bed except us, and we had our clothes in a little bag we took off. I stayed for 2 months. I was doing pretty good. The other two came home real quick.
They got homesick and came home. Jumped the train and went on the train, didn't you?
Yeah, when we was up and down there on top of that train hunting for us, and we were laying down watching Buster the law couldn't stand it. They got way off out there, and after a while the train left. I said, I'm not walking. I went and talked to Frank. They finally caught up down in Laredo. We went to Lyle's sister. Fair, Miranda said.
Natalie? Josie.
Josie was teaching.
I thought y'all went toward Dallas.
I did.
You did.
Eventually.
I was trying to get to Orange, Texas, where Old Fort Smith was.
Oh, that's almost Louisiana.
Yeah, I finally went up over there, but I was already out in West Texas too.
Now, he's the one that let it out for the birthday. Frank's
Frank did?
yeah.
Huh?
Frank Smith was the one that was talking about it on your 80th birthday party out here.
Did he the one that had a little hat that's been there, done that, and
Yeah.
whited already?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's Frank. That's
Already
his
been
Dell's
there,
brother.
done that, all right.
They got knocked